Hello, good people of the internet. Um, my name is Neville Starling, and I'm a resident artist at the Bag Factory Studios here in Joburg. And as we're all stuck in our homes, we've decided we would do some virtual studio visits, quarantine style. So I thought I'd make a little video of some work or some pieces of work which are destined for the Dakar Biennale this year, which has unfortunately been postponed. Hopefully we get there soon. Anyway, I've got a few pieces from the kinetic sculpture, which is hopefully going to get there sometime. So the glass plates themselves it's a Victorian era photographic technique called wet plate collodion. And in the video I just want to talk a little bit about them and also kind of extend them a little bit and show you a little bit of printing without a darkroom. So the process was invented in 1851 and it kind of fell out of fashion in the 1880s. I often use the process to sort of highlight timelines and the persistence of history and memory. It's a very sensual, hands-on technique. I mean, you make the image, you don't take it, you have to craft it. It's quite a complicated process with a number of steps to it. It's very consequential in that each step dictates what happens to the next step. And some of these moments are latent, some of them show up immediately. But what I really love about the medium is that I can make an interruption through any of these steps and I can manipulate them in so many different ways, and it's kind of endless. The process is also what photographers call slow. So basically the emulsion it's not very sensitive. And so for instance, these portraits, each of them took about 3 minutes to expose. They're self-portraits and I had to be completely still for each of them. You really, you start to embody time in that sense, and it becomes very performative. And it kind of, when you don't have any kind of basis to orientate how much time has passed, it becomes quite a surreal moment, as opposed to walking or even just kind of being in the world, which gives us a sense of time. The work for Dakar, at the base of it, it's really about time and place and repetition, and also belonging within all of those things and within the photographic archive today. So I view memory as the way we've learned to be in the world. Most of my work deals with time's relationship with memory, courses of normalization and how change happens, as well as what I call forced and chosen memories. Recently I was listening to Hugh Masekela, who has this fantastic song called Witch Doctor, which goes, bring the ivory and bring geography. In the song, he's speaking to David Livingstone, who was, in his time, a celebrated African explorer. And now my work deals mostly with forced memory, and I'm interested in the romanticization of violent acts, and Victorian era exploration is a perfect example. It put forth this idea that Africa was empty and up for the taking. And European powers needed these maps. So these figures were celebrated as national heroes because they were the key to Africa. Until quite recently, a cartographer would literally have to either go to a place or to have been to this place to make a map. I mean, there's no maps to unknown places. And perhaps this is what I'm trying to make here. These images, which are from the sculpture for Dakar, I had intentionally made them with a black background, like a kind of empty space, because I wanted also to hint at space and belonging, and also allow the light to come through. And quite recently I've been really interested in this idea of a wanderer and what that means today. So I'm going to make some blueprints and some maps to unknown places.